What's up, guys? It's your boy Outlaw MMA back with another video. As we know, UFC 327 was last night, and this was supposed to come out earlier, but I wanted some time to kind of set on the card and digest it a little bit, and let's get into it. We're going to break down the entire main card from the top to the bottom. First of all, I have to say, Jiri, what the fuck was that? Yeah, okay. It's kind of a running joke that Yuri's autistic, but he might actually fucking be retarded. Literally, if he threw one more fucking leg kick, one more combination, or hey, just waited till the end of the round, the doctors would have stopped the fucking fight. That shit was literally a free win after the Olberg injury. And Jiri said he felt mercy? This guy trains in the woods and calls himself a samurai to say he felt mercy? Like, bro, you literally have made a very successful career off of beating the shit out of people and sliming them out, but you felt mercy to Carlos Olberg because he had a knee injury. Yeah, bro. Your time is over. That being said, the UFC is still probably going to give this guy something like him versus Costa for an interim belt, because we know Olberg is going to be out for at least 10 months with his injury. So it doesn't matter that he's a fucking retard, because the UFC is probably going to gift him an interim title shot. So the 205 division is arguably in a worse spot than it was before this fight, because I think we all know Jiri is the most entertaining guy in that division. Now we have fucking Olberg as a champion. I'm sorry, bro. I don't fucking like Olberg. He is like watching paint dry to me, and the entire CKB team I just don't like. So the dude has no star power. He's cool to watch, I guess, but as a champion, he doesn't do it for me. So now we have a champion nobody gives a fuck about. The most entertaining guy in the division got slimed out because apparently he has the worst fight IQ known to man. And apparently Paulo fucking Costa could be fighting for an interim belt. So anyways, enough of that. We saw Paulo Costa slime out Mirzakhanov, but if I'm being honest, I was never that impressed with Azamat. And that fight just showed that a lot of people overrated him. Like, you're undefeated, 16-0, and you lose to Paulo Costa viciously and make him look amazing in 2026. I believe that's the first finish for Costa since he beat Uriah Hall in 2018. I mean, not to take anything away from him, but he did look good. But like I said, I was never that hot on Azamat, so how much value can you really put into that win? Nonetheless, looked sharp, looked calculated. Costa looked the best he has in a long time. Anyways, let's get on to my favorite fight of the night. Honestly, my favorite fight so far of the year, and one of my favorite fights ever. Curtis Blades, your time is up, brother. First of all, I don't want to hear any of you fucking idiots in my comment section saying Curtis Blades won that fight. Yes, on paper and on the numbers, he did outstrike Josh Hockett, but I thought Hockett won all 3 rounds watching it live. He landed the harder punches, he was rocking him left and right. He almost finished Blades at least once every round. Don't get me wrong, it was competitive, and Hockett himself was wobbled at times, but he had Blades in the more danger and the worst position. I had it Hockett 30-27. I haven't rewatched it since the night of the fight, though. At 28 years old, Josh Hockett just punched himself a ticket in the top 5 and put some new blood into a seriously dead division. Don't know why he's fighting Derek Lewis at the White House. I guess it's entertaining, but you would think the UFC would want to push him farther up the rankings, not beat a top 5 guy and then fight Derek Lewis. You think you would build him slower, give him a little time off, considering he just went through a 3-round war and took a lifetime's worth of damage in one fight. Hey man, he's cringy, his shtick is lame, but in that octagon, he's a fucking killer. I like Josh Hockett, but I don't like the matchup of Derek fucking Lewis. On to the next. Next is Reyes versus Walker, which was probably my least favorite fight of the night. Considering both these guys are pretty big guys with terrible chins, I expected a finish from one of them, but it just never came. It was just an uninteresting fight. I'm not even going to spend my time on these guys because I could be like the rest of the MMA YouTubers, sit here and go 20 minutes deep diving into every kick, every punch, every feint that they threw, but truth be told, it was uninteresting. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. On to the next. Cub Swanson, in his final fight, looked pretty solid. He came to scrap and he got the finish he wanted. Got a perfect send-off. You couldn't have imagined it any better. Cub dropped him multiple times, walked off with the TKO in a perfect manner for any legend retiring. One of the all-time good guys goes out on his shield. Respect to Cub Swanson. That being said, the UFC 327 main card was stacked with drama, some good fights, some not so good. Reyes, new champ, Paulo Costa resurgence, the breakout of a prospect, and one of the best fights we have ever seen in UFC history. But what was your guys' favorite moment? Drop it in the comments, leave me a like and a subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.